Hey guys, Tamago here, and welcome back to Season 2 of PlayStation's The Tester. Last episode saw contestants taking part in a military-themed assault course, and we ended up saying goodbye to 8-Bit Mickey because of one wrong turn. We also saw what seems to be the beginnings of a friendship between Big Physique and War Princess, or in the very least, a mending of the rift. Will it last? Only time will tell. But let's not dilly-dally any longer. Without further ado, let's check out episode 5 of PlayStation's The Tester.
You think we might be doing like some sort of puzzles because we haven't really done that yet?
Yeah, something like that.
Look, this dude's dream has come true. Wasn't he saying earlier, like, oh my god, I get to wake up next to the gamer girl? He doesn't even need the job. This is all he wanted.
Since day one, me and Scooter have woken up and gone to sleep side to side on a bed. It's nice to wake up and see that not only someone I like, but a good friend is right next to me.
Nice. A good friend. Keep that friend. Obviously, you know, the producers want to force some kind of romantic interest, but, you know, it can come across so forced that I just actively root against it, honestly.
The feeling that I have with Triple Threat, I would say it's a friendship with potential, and I really look forward to exploring it more. It's like, hey, hello, young lady.
It's like that, yeah? What does that mean? Sir, explain to me what that means.
I'm surprised I don't see like the scratches in between your beds from where you go. Push them together.
You can't really do a whole romance thing when everyone is sleeping in the same room. You know what I mean? Like, that would be so awkward. Imagine trying to sleep and you just have two people across flirting. It's like, yo, can you get a room, please?
You guys would know these things are like, really? It's pretty bad.
Now you know what she's thinking.
No.
I was talking about canoodling, hugging.
Of course. We believe you, gamer. We do.
Triple Threat has a love interest with Scooter. I'm in the bed right across him. I don't know what's going on.
This is what I just said, right? Like I'm all for your romanticism, yeah? But can you not do it while I'm trying to sleep right next to you?
And I'm like, wait till the competition is over. It's disgusting.
I wouldn't go as far as to say it's disgusting, but, you know, like, is someone jealous?
I love you guys.
Some more than others.
Hello, testers. How's it going?
Really lovely.
Oh, why, thank you.
More chocolate out here firing the compliments to everybody.
It takes innovation and creativity to find bugs in a system. And one of you will get the position of the PlayStation tester, and you will have the opportunity to have your foot in the door of a major platform. There's a lot of places to go, and who knows? Maybe someday you guys will be creating the next big game franchise.
That is really like a big reason why people go into playtesting in the first place. They want that foot in the door into the gaming industry, and being a tester is an entry-level position that can actually give them a way in. So I do see that as a reason why becoming a games tester could be enticing. Not for the childhood fantasy of, oh, I get to just play games for a living, but more so for, oh, I can get my foot in an industry that I'm actually interested in creatively. I think if the show pushed that idea more, it would feel a bit less contrived than, don't you want to be a games tester? You know what I mean?
The main reason that I'm on the tester is because I want more than anything to make children's games. And to win this competition would be an opportunity to get my foot in the door with Sony and ultimately make my dreams come true.
So for today's challenge, you'll be creating your own video game concept.
Oh my God, this is it. This challenge is actually gonna give us a chance to show what we're capable of. This is what we wanna do for a living.
You can see that they're actually excited for the opportunity to pitch a game. And so that, for me, further solidifies the fact that a lot of these people are here because they're interested in making games, not just bug breaking. And bug breaking, I don't even know if that's a term, but you know, you get what I mean, like bug hunting and all that. I swear, but that means something else. So is that bug chasing? We're gonna act like I didn't say that, all right?
We're gonna divide you into 2 teams, and each team will create their own video game concept that they will then pitch to not only our panel, but also a focus group of gamers. and they're gonna be looking for your creative potential as well as your ability to verbalize your ideas.
See, the thing about pitching to a focus group of gamers, I can only imagine how harsh they're gonna be. Like, they're not gonna give them any leniency. This thing's gonna be a disaster. But let me give them the benefit of the doubt. I'm quite curious to see where they go from here. Who's actually going to step up to the plate with the most interesting, innovative ideas, if anybody.
War Princess and Triple Threat, you guys are going to be the creative directors of your teams.
Ooh.
Yep. And we're gonna pick those teams dodgeball style.
Does that just mean they're gonna pick the teams like a PE class? So you just pick who you want on your team, which I do wonder if Big Physique is gonna be lost again. But he did seem to get on better with War Princess in the last episode, so she might actually pick him. I don't know.
So as creative directors, you're both gonna be responsible for the overall vision of the project, as well as assigning responsibilities to your teammates. All right, Triple Threat, you're gonna pick first.
Surprise, Scooter.
All right. Yeah, I mean, they do seem to obviously get on well. That makes sense.
Yes. What? It's not my fault that she thinks I'm unbelievably cute and charming.
Did she say that, though? Brother, did she say that? Did she say that, though?
All right, War Princess, who's your first choice?
Gamer.
I would have chosen Gamer as well. I don't know. I get the sense that he has ideas. On my team, I would choose Gamer. And I'll choose Mo Chocolate just for the vibes. I don't even know if he'll be great for this challenge. I just want him for the vibes.
All right, Triple Threat, who's next on your team?
Cheska.
All right, War Princess, who's next?
Who do you pick? The childish one, who you can deal with, or your arch enemy?
Mo Chocolate.
Woo! Damn, she just called Mo Chocolate childish, bro. Damn, okay, all right, Jessica, okay. I mean, I get it, but still, like...
Last kid in the line.
So Big Physique is picked last, and I'm like, yes! You're picked last, you're picked last.
Okay, brother, you were picked second last, mate. You are the penultimate choice. So let's not get too hype. You know what I mean? Wait. Oh no, this isn't good. So one, they have uneven teams, which, not sure how I feel about that. But two, Big Physique should be with War Princess. I genuinely think they could get along. I know Cheska said, oh, her arch enemy. Nah, they worked together well in the last challenge. It could work. I swear it could work.
We really want to see your creative visions come to life. You will have 90 minutes to prepare your creative pitch, your verbal presentation, and also your accompanying artwork.
What? 90 minutes for all that? So in 90 minutes, they have to come up with the game concept, they have to come up with the pitch for the game concept, and they have to come up with the artwork? I get that it's a challenge, it's supposed to be hard, but in 90 minutes, they have to go with a very simple idea.
Once time is up, you will have 10 minutes to meet with your focus group and pitch your ideas. Immediately following that, you will have a live Q&A session with the panel and your focus group of gamers. The team that comes up with the most creative video game concept will win the PlayStation Move Bundle Pack.
Oh my god, it's the PlayStation Move and the PlayStation Eye! Oh my god!
Because we want your creative presentations to be the best they can be, we've enlisted the help of some very talented men. Please welcome Robert Califoot and Steve Werblum. They are experts in converting ideas onto paper. Now, just to be clear, these guys will not be able to design elements for you. They can only create what you tell them.
Oh, okay. So they're just like, their role is essentially freelance artist. So no input from them, which I think is better. But again, with 90 minutes, they're gonna have to really crunch down. They have to agree quickly on what type of game they're gonna make and agree quickly on the elements so that they can get to working on the pitch as soon as possible, because they don't have time. They really don't.
This is your creative vision. We just want to enlist their help so we're not all bored looking at stick figures.
A part of me is wondering which artist is gonna produce better art. Like, I know it's not a competition between them, but I'm like, which one's gonna have better drawings. I'm rooting for the dude with the hat, but we'll see anyway. We'll see.
Since Triple Threat got to pick her team first, War Princess, you get to select your artist.
Go with the guy in the hat. Literally only because he has the hat. That is the only reason.
I knew that both the artists that were given to us were going to be incredibly talented. I didn't want to look one of them in the face and say, I pick you, but not you.
Okay then. I mean, what? Unless you spin around, that's not gonna work, because you know which direction you're pointing, because you still have your sense of direction. Spin around first, and then maybe there's a chance it could be random.
That was good. Okay, we'll take the hipster lumberjack. Hopefully he's better at drawing than dressing himself.
I mean, honestly, it doesn't matter how good the drawings are. It just matters how good the concept is and how good you are at pitching it. The idea is very important here, but honestly, they just need to be passionate when pitching it and be very confident in the idea, even if the idea ends up making no sense. That's how you win this.
You've got a lot of work ahead of you. Good luck, guys. I'll see you later.
I was ready. Like, here's my chance to prove what I can do. So I think the first thing we need to figure out is what kind of game it's gonna be.
Platformer is a very...
I would say platformer, yeah.
I don't want it to be anything like what is already out there, because if it's like what's already out there, it's not being creative. Now, as far as the setting of the game, I kind of was thinking underwater immediately.
A platformer underwater is something new.
Okay, we're good. We can do this. We're feeling like we had a strong start.
I would say it needs to have a story, and it needs to have a hook, and it needs to have somebody you care about.
No. There's no time. This isn't a movie. This isn't a book. You're making a game. And the thing that has to come across initially is the game, how it plays, the gameplay. I love stories in games. All of my favorite games have fantastic stories, right? But when it comes down to pitching a game, you kind of need to forget about the story for a second and just focus on what the game is.
We only have 90 minutes. We need to hustle.
Start off with a man who's lost something, and the entire game is him trying to gain it back.
You just described Mario. All right, don't flesh out the story any further. There's a man who's trying to get something he lost. Keep it as basic as that. Get into the gameplay. You have 90 minutes, for the love of God.
I like that one.
I say the villain should be a woman.
And we just are bleeding ideas.
What about camera guy? What about if he's a photographer?
Yo, big physique. I'm gonna need you to... Obviously, no one likes big physique. As soon as he speaks, they're gonna just shout at him, yeah? But big physique, you need to save this. Say something, man. It's already falling apart.
A photographer would be
Photographer.
It just falls out on paper.
So
it's gonna seem like it's a modern day villain, and then it's just gonna turn out of control, wildly crazy.
Please write that down. That is amazing. That is awesome.
What if our hero is only like an 8-year-old boy?
Yeah, exactly.
It's all in his imagination. He's swimming in a pool at the end.
I love that. Or he's like in the bathtub.
It's a dream world.
Are you okay with 8? That's a good like infinite number.
Yeah.
That's funny you should say that. I love that.
What does that mean? Who cares? What? Because the 8 symbol on its side looks like the infinity symbol. Who cares? This is irrelevant. Get to the gameplay. Get to the gameplay immediately.
There's got to be an antagonist.
The boogeyman.
Something scary underwater, maybe a shark.
Octopus.
I love it.
The boogeyman underwater.
We definitely seem to have a connection.
Octopus could grab things with multiple arms.
Maybe the bull shark has the octopus as a henchman.
I like it. I don't know if it's from getting our periods matched up, but our ideas are flowing.
Okay. You know what, gamer? You do you, yeah?
He gets taken away to this planet where they're planning on killing him and getting his wife back.
Final goal for him, always in his mind, is to get back.
Dude, neither team is talking about what you do in the game. They're just talking about the story. What is this? You need to come up with the gameplay concept. A lot of games start off with a gameplay concept and then a story is built around that. Because ultimately, the gameplay is the most important thing. Especially when this is a random game you're just trying to pitch. These people said, oh, I come up with ideas for games all the time. Wait, so you're coming up with ideas for games or you're coming up with stories? Because if you're coming up with stories, you could just write a book. You can make a movie. Well, what's the point of it being a game if you're not coming up with gameplay concepts?
Does he know the powers are killing him? Yes. This game design concept is exactly what I would want to play.
Wait, what game design? If they've mentioned a gameplay concept, they haven't mentioned it to us. We haven't seen it.
They've been watching him, and they know that they're truly in love. Write that down.
Yes, I'm like
So
starting to cry already.
He's in prison.
From the concept to the game mechanics to the puzzles involved to the actual character.
What's happening with Big Physique? Are they editing his parts out, or is he just not talking? Like, what is happening with this guy? Like, he's just in the background. Can you say something, brother? Like,
I think this is a compelling game that I'd like to see on store shelves.
When someone's dead and they're about to get embalmed and you can see through their skin, you can see their veins, they look lifeless.
They look lifeless. I love that.
So I'm just like, where are these people coming from? The way you guys started off the game, it sounded like more like a rain type game. To me, that makes no sense. So I'm like, am I sick or are they sick?
This guy's funny, man. Okay, so we finally heard him say something, but he does need to say more than it doesn't make sense. Like, dude, I need you to actually give some actual actionable feedback right now, because they've just described a whole bunch of elements, but we haven't heard, we as viewers have not heard the core gameplay. What is the game? That's the thing I'm trying to hear.
If we can work together as a team.
Right, I'm gonna work together as a team, but to me, it doesn't sound good.
You can't just say it doesn't sound good. Say more, man. Say more, explain. I don't know where he's coming from. He's saying it doesn't make sense, it doesn't sound good. Is he just being a hater, or is he actually clued into the fact that they have a kind of nothing burger of an idea right now?
I think it should be a time period piece where it's past, present, and future.
All right, he's talking nonsense. What do you mean? That's also nothing to do with the gameplay. He's talking nonsense. All right, there's not a serious person on this entire team. Just pitch a game. For the love of God, pitch a game.
This just sounds boring to me.
Physique is constantly nagging in our ears how he thinks this storyline is so stupid, so boring.
What if they're immortal and it starts in past and into present and into the future?
That doesn't make sense, bruv. Is this guy trolling or what? What do you mean? That sentence didn't make sense. That was a nonsense sentence.
Into the future.
Wow. I don't know. He looked pissed, man. He was like, who is this vagrant talking to me?
I have an idea. Why don't you just shut up in the past, present, and future?
Oh my God, that's a major burn, bro. Wow.
So he's not gonna use weapons. Basically, his body is the weapon.
Oh, they hate this guy. You see the way Cheska looked at him the moment he started talking. Oh, they actually hate this guy.
I've heard of the expression, food for thought. Big Physique, you clearly just kept the food for yourself instead.
Okay, that was unnecessary. That was unnecessary. I hope that was a line you were fed, because that was disgraceful.
Go away.
You're gonna have to direct, like, who's gonna say what.
After we get the story, the characters, the scenario, everything, I was a little concerned because, like, children's games is not really my specialty at all.
I mean, a children's game, the only difference is that it's between a children's game and a mature game is that it doesn't feature mature themes that are inappropriate for kids, right? Children's games can still have challenge. Children's games can still be very interesting to adults. I mean, the Super Mario series, let's say Super Mario Galaxy, right? That's a children's game because kids can play it. But it's a fantastic game no matter how old you are. So it's not like an early learning game. It's not PC play and learn. You know what I mean?
Mickey is an 8-year-old boy imagining in a tub of an underwater city. The antagonist of the game is Sharkface, who is the bully.
My team was focused entirely on making a simple game. I'm concerned that the other team, they're making a game the exact opposite of a genre of games that more people like.
I understand the perspective Mo Chocolate is coming from. Depending on who they're pitching to, a game with more mature themes might win them over more. But what I'm saying is, if they can describe a concept that is enticing enough that the focus group, even knowing that this game probably won't be made, will go away thinking, yo, it would be cool if a game like that existed, they can win.
After each level that Sharkface escapes, an oyster appears, and when you open it, it gives you a pearl of wisdom.
So we have a water gun with a soaker at the bottom, and we have a turtle shield.
Hold on a second, wait a minute. How many different freaking, like, eras is this guy being interviewed from? I swear his attire and his haircut keep changing. See, this is like one other time that he recorded this. You can see his hair, you can see his tie, and then he's talking about the same topic, and now it's a completely different setting. Like, we don't know if this was recorded before, if this was recorded after. Like, I get that they have to film pickups, which is like, okay, after the show, we just need you to fill in some gaps. But it's so jarring to look at, because it's like, how many different recording sessions did you have to talk about the same thing?
Basic storyline we have the sense of the beginning, we have the sense of what he's
and the
trying
weapons
to
we have.
We really went into details with this story. We came up with so much.
But his body's gonna work like he's an actual camera.
Exactly. Okay, great.
Okay. That was a high five. Now, assuming it wasn't just a, okay, high five to shut him up, it seems they were able to get along somewhat towards the end. That's promising. That's promising.
Upgradable to allow you to...
I'm gonna do a quick spelling and grammar check on this. Mechanics. Immediately.
This turned out so beautifully. I have goosebumps. Like, I want to play this game.
Add that, I think we have everything on here.
So I felt that I did pretty good as creative director.
You know what? I just realized after reading that, nothing they described fits the subheading of core game mechanics. They actually didn't describe any mechanics. Mainly a puzzle adventure game. We don't know if it's 2D. We don't know if it's 3D. Obstacles and hazards through particular levels. So that's just describing any kind of platformer, right? Or any kind of game in general. I mean, there are obviously obstacles in games. I mean, I need to hear more about this game. I really do. Also, shout out to Microsoft Office 2007. That's a throwback right there.
Okay, guys, time is up. All right, guys, time is up. We're gonna ask you to bring all your materials to the focus group location. I'm gonna have you come with me, and I will see you guys very soon.
All right, so now we get to see how good these drawings are. I want to see the drawings. I want to see them.
I'm so confident in the product that we have. In the game design, I think they're going to be drawn in. They're going to be held there just by our compelling story.
Why is Scooter walking like that? What is he doing? What is this? What's this, bro?
I think a lot of these people are going to be gamers, and I think a lot of people are going to be impressed. And I know Triple Threat, she is our overall creative director, is going to make an amazing presentation.
He's looking dapper, though. I won't even lie to you. Him and Gamer, they were both looking very dapper. I'll give it to him. I'll give it to him.
You're gonna cover the power-ups as well, right, Mom?
Yes.
This challenge is really stressful. Not only do we have to have a great idea, but we have to convey that great idea in a way that the panel can actually understand it.
Oh, my chocolate got the bow tie. This guy is classic, man.
We can't leave here without them knowing what a great idea Sharkface is.
You all clean up real nice. Welcome to the boardroom. In just a few minutes, this empty room is going to be filled with a focus group ready to evaluate your pitches. The focus group will be made up of your peers and perhaps your toughest critics. Actual testers from PlayStation QA. Also listening to your pitches today is Mr. Brent Goki, Senior Release Manager, First Party Quality Assurance.
Shout out Brent Goki. I wonder if this guy still works at PlayStation, you know?
I'm looking forward to today's challenge. I'm extra excited because some of my coworkers will be here watching over you.
Oh boy.
And joining him as always is the lovely Miss Adrienne Curry, model and avid gamer.
I can't lie, I miss House Sparks and learning what his new profession was every episode. I miss that. If this dude was here, he'd be like, did you know House Sparks was actually the creative director of some random game? And it's like, yo, this guy really does everything.
And I'd like to welcome our very special guest panelist today, Mr. Mike McWhorter, Senior Editor of Kotaku, the biggest gaming blog in the industry.
I review a lot of games for the site. I see a lot of games throughout the year. So I'm really looking forward to seeing something fresh and creative out of you.
That is a good panelist to have. It actually does make sense. Get a game reviewer at a big publication. I don't know if Kotaku was as well known at the time. I don't think I really heard about Kotaku until the mid 2010s, really. But yeah, I mean, it's a good person to choose.
All right, guys, I'm going to excuse you back to the holding room, and I will call you when we're ready. Good luck.
All of a sudden, I feel like I'm back in 5th grade giving a presentation. I mean, like, What do you do in this situation? They may not like our idea. They may. Well, there's no way of knowing.
It does seem like everyone had some sort of input in their team. It doesn't seem like there was anyone that was slacking off. Initially, I thought Big Physique was slacking off, you know, in his team, or at least was getting ignored. But, you know, he did start speaking up. So I don't get that group project vibe where one person was really doing all the work.
Triple threat, your team is up first. Come with me.
I'm just excited and ready to tell our story to the panel and the judges. We are super passionate about it. Let's see what happens.
I do wonder if what I'm saying about a lack of focus on gameplay is something that's going to come up. Let's see.
We walk in, see the focus group. They look like the right kind of people that would love our game.
Men.
It's up to Triple Threat to just blow them away.
We created a game today. We were really excited about it.
Nah, don't say today. Don't say today. You need to say we've been working on this game for the last year. Like, don't say today. Now they're thinking, oh, one day? Oh, this is gonna be trash. Like, no, you gotta talk it up.
It's called Overdeveloped. Our hero character, his name is Zachary Stevens. He's a freelance photographer. He's kind of poor. He takes a picture of his beautiful wife, Bella, drinking out of a champagne glass. Now, as he takes this picture, there's a reflection in the champagne glass that you will later on see. It's one of the beings from Necrodo coming to get him.
Okay, hold on. You can't just... you can't just throw out Necrodo and think I know what that means. Like,
I start my presentation.
He actually married one of their species, which is illegal, and she's one of the aliens from the planet that escapes and has the human form.
And once I pick up momentum, and I've been telling this story.
All right, so these are the drawings. So we have this like werewolf, vampire-y looking character, hairy crotch for some reason. I don't know who that's supposed to be. Is that an enemy type? Oh, wait, the lifeless, strange beings who are very sensitive to light. Okay.
Throws his hand out and there's a flash from his hand, much like his camera.
And it starts to get farther into it. I feel a sense of pride because I know in my mind how good it sounds and how excited I am about it.
Why did they add the scratching sound effect, bro? That's so goofy. I didn't add that sound effect. That was in the show.
You're zooming in, the controller will vibrate, so it'll show that that is an aggressive being, and his key falls out of his pocket. This key transforms into Havix. Havix being his sidekick.
So the first thing we heard about gameplay so far is that when you encounter an enemy, your controller vibrates. So that's the first bit of gameplay we've actually heard, but that's not even gameplay. That's like almost gameplay. That's just some sort of sense being stimulated. That's all that is.
It was ridiculous. I warned them that it was boring, that nobody's gonna follow it. Nothing makes no sense. I still can't figure it out.
Okay, dude, then you gotta speak up, man. Because this is your shot. This is your one shot, you know what I mean, to pitch to these people. So I know you don't want to override the creative director, but like, sometimes you gotta save the day. Like,
when he gets to the final boss, Siari, there's a sphere he touches and he goes back home.
Triple Threat, I believe, laid down a beautiful foundation that Cheska and I were gonna build upon.
All right, let's see him build upon this. Let's see how they do it.
Is there anything you'd like to add?
We basically just wanted to create a game with a very compelling storyline. I know that our story's really good. I mean, I'm feeling very confident.
I think true love is something a lot of people can relate to. I think just love in general is something that people can relate to.
Why are you talking about this story, man? Come on, talk about the game. Even I'm getting tired. I'm like, bro, is this a game or not?
All right, guys, I'm sorry to interrupt, but you've reached your 10 minutes.
They have 10 minutes? Bro. What a waste. All right, they can redeem themselves in the Q&A section.
Wow, we wish we had longer to talk about this story.
No, not to talk about the story. Forget the story, man. Forget the story. Even games with fantastic stories, right? The gameplay is what anchors it.
Thank you so much for your presentation.
And we also have multiplayer also.
Oh my God, shut up, man. No one cares about your multiplayer, bro. Now you have to talk about the gameplay because he's mentioned multiplayer. Because now people are going to be like, what do you do in multiplayer? You have to talk about it. Did this guy just throw a spanner? Honestly, there were already multiple spanners in the works. But did this guy just forge a new one to throw in there? Now they're gonna be like, the reason we failed is because Big Physique said there's multiplayer. Nah, you failed before that. Trust me. You really did.
There is no multiplayer.
You can be any of the characters
What?
in multiplayer.
Huh? Yo, this guy, I know earlier I said sometimes you need to override the creative director, but I didn't mean it like that. I mean, you like bolster what they're saying. You don't just completely come up with a whole new thing.
Where is the duct tape when you need it? What does Big Physique say? Yeah, there's gonna be multiplayer. And the look we gave him.
Nah, that look, come on. Even when he says something that shocks you, they're all looking at you. You have to... You know what I mean? Like, you can't be like... Because now you don't look like a unit, even though this guy is friggin' saying rubbish. You have to act like, yeah, of course. Yeah. Oh yeah, we forgot to mention the multiplayer. Ask us questions. And then it's a question of how good you are at coming up with rubbish on the spot.
We want to open up the floor right now to our focus group for the Q&A session.
We haven't quite finished our story yet, but we do still have a Q&A section, and I'm hoping we can, give the focus group more of an understanding.
You guys mentioned multiplayer capabilities. How is that going to work?
Pause.
No. Don't undermine him. That looks terrible. That looks terrible. You have to say, we're going to iron out the kinks. The main focus is the single player. But don't be like, oh, no, he's talking crap. Because then that makes you look awful. He
threw that in at the end. We didn't actually plan for that.
No.
That we had 90 minutes.
What's the potential for multiplayer?
I think adding multiplayer to the game would kind of kill it.
No, don't say that. Oh my god! Why would you say that? Even The Last of Us Part 2 pretended like there was a multiplayer coming. Like, come on.
Aside from the flash, what other aspects of cameras is it going to help towards upgrading your hand?
I believe a lot of our powers are going to be upgrading much as you would upgrade.
They're asking questions about our mechanics.
You said that the key transforms into a dog?
He was transformed into a key so that he could open the cage, and that's just his symbolic.
It's nothing that we can't talk our way out of in the sense that we know what it is. Let's help them not be confused.
He's actually Bella's pet. Bella.
It just seems like you're gonna be roaming around, taking pictures of people, and then you find a boss.
What is the game exactly?
Exactly. That is the number one question that you need to be able to answer. What is the game? Not what is the story. What is the game?
Is it like a third?
My head is spinning. The focus group is just... They didn't understand anything we just said.
No, it's not them not understanding. You didn't explain it. How can I understand something you didn't explain?
To me, what makes it unique is he took something in his life.
Why is this guy so obsessed with this story that sounds generic as hell? Disgruntled man loses something and wants to get it back. Okay.
It's almost like a lightning bolt, except it's a flash.
Can you talk more about that? Because I have a hard time imagining that being interesting.
And it is clear that everybody hates the games. You know, like this, his whole body's a flash.
What's he doing? Is this guy flexing? Big Physique, what are you doing? What was that?
Oh, he flashes people.
Hey, at least you got them laughing. Laughing at you, but
People are laughing at us. We look like morons.
All right, well, I'm sure we could have questions and answers all day long, but unfortunately our time is up. Thank you, judges.
Well, that was absolute and utter garbage, bro. That was garbage, man. Oh my god. Yeah, Big Physique threw a spanner in the works with that multiplayer comment, but they were dead on arrival, man.
All right, guys.
Hello. Hey, Meredith.
War Princess, your team is up.
Well, the pressure was definitely on. And walking into this boardroom and seeing all of these people, I could sense that some of them will slice something to pieces if they don't like it.
I'm the marketing director from Chocolate Studios.
Chocolate Studios! And then he looked to the only black guy on the team. They don't know his username is Mo Chocolate. You just made it sound...
And we're very excited today to present you with Sharkface.
Okay, already this dude is pitching like a pro, so I'll give him that, yeah?
We want this to feel real.
The hero of the game is Mickey. He's an 8-year-old boy. He's taking a bath and he drifts off into a dreamland.
Okay, I'm feeling better about this one. This one It's more structured. They're all speaking, or at least two of them are speaking so far, and we're getting the concept, and hopefully, we get to hear about the gameplay.
I come out, I give the backstory of Mickey and explaining kind of the who, what, where, and why of the story.
And they're showing the pictures as well. Oh, okay, this is good.
Sandcastle City is being terrorized by Sharkface, who's the villain of our story, along with his Octo Thieves.
I love the drawings. Listen, the other artist was good too. But my guy with the hat, yeah, I knew it, bruv.
Who are making the lives of the citizens of Sandcastle City. Wow, this is going so smoothly. We're smiling, we're having a good time, and it was like the longer we were there, the more comfortable we got. But this game isn't just for children. It's a side-scrolling shooter. There's mazes.
We've got Bubbles representing his lifespan.
This is known as the Seahorse gun. The longer the Seahorse inhales, the more powerful the weapon is.
Yes! Yes! That's gameplay right there. They're winning this hands down. It's not even close, bro. It's not even close.
And he'll be able to scroll through his weapons with the R1 and L1.
They've got controls. Mate. Oh my god. Yes. Yeah, this isn't even close. It's actually embarrassing how far apart the teams are. It's actually embarrassing. Oh my god.
Sharkface will have 8 levels, and at the end of each level, he's left with an oyster that contains a pearl of wisdom. We all have a part, and we're all playing the part well. In the end of the game, Mickey is able to talk to Sharkface, and Sharkface actually becomes the protector of Sandcastle City.
And this will be available in spring 2011, and all of us here at Chocolate Studios are really excited to share it with you. This is going well, and Sony might want to take a look at Sharkface.
What on earth? That was amazing. That was incredible. They did that in 90 minutes. I think that is the best display I've ever seen a team on this show ever do. That was unbelievable. Obviously, they have the Q&A and they're going to get grilled. But no matter how bad the Q&A goes, there is no chance they're losing. There's no chance.
All right, great job, guys. At this time, we're going to open up the live Q&A session.
You mentioned the demographic was 14 to 35.
Oh, I definitely wouldn't have said 14 to 35. I would say 3+ or 7+. I'm using Peggy, which is what we use in the UK, right? Ratchet and Clank. That's a 7+ game. And it's still a great game. Anyone can play that.
This game seems to be geared towards a 7-year-old kid. How is this business viable?
What do you mean, how is this business viable? There are plenty of people aged 14 to 35 that enjoy games that are good for all ages. So that's just a silly question, honestly.
I don't think that the game is specifically geared towards children. It will definitely have multiple different... We're answering questions from the focus group, and some of the questions are pretty critical.
This doesn't sound like a very unique game. Left is the shoot, right is to move. It's kind of been done.
You want them to recreate controls, bruv? Are you mad? Also, left to shoot. What do you mean by that? They use the left stick to shoot? That's actually quite unique. And honestly, I wouldn't even like that. The left stick is used to shoot? Dude, what are you talking about?
You have to pick one side or the other, you know? Adult or kids.
What? No. Fam, who is this guy? Who is this? Adult or kids? I don't want to play no kids game. Shut up, bruv. Go and play your 18+ games, you pervert.
Not everyone on the focus group is in love with our game, but if they're not talking about the story, the gameplay mechanics, I think that's a good thing.
All right, great job, guys. At this point, we're going to conclude our Q&A session.
Yeah, they killed it. They absolutely killed it. Good job. Honestly, good job. Good job. They killed it. They killed it. Oh, I'm so impressed.
I do get this sense after the focus group that a few people kind of thought our game was a bit of a joke, but somebody's got to make children's games.
Exactly. Yes, exactly. What do you mean? Oh, I wouldn't play that. Therefore, it's a bad game. Are you serious? Like, are you joking?
Okay, guys. So the panel just downloaded with the focus group, and they've got a lot to think about. So we're going to announce the winner at tonight's elimination, okay?
Thank you, Meredith. See you then.
It's very stressful. There's no winner right now. It's up to the judges. We have no idea where they're taking this.
There's a winner. I'm sorry to break it to you. There's a winner. Now, who's going to go home on Triple Threat's team? I think that Big Physique will get thrown under the bus. by his team because during the pitching, he was just saying basically, this idea sucks, let's do this. And then the idea he suggested also sucked. And then obviously during the pitch, he just comes out with this wild card multiplayer. Like that is an eliminationable, that's not even a word, but they can eliminate him for that. But Triple Threat, as the team leader, should know better. What? She's the creative director of the game, and she did not creatively direct a game. She directed a story. You know what I mean? Like, so there's a way they could shift blame to her. So if Big Physique really wants to fight for himself, because he's gonna have to, he has to shift all the blame onto Triple Threat. Otherwise, he's going home.
I'm the creative director. If my team is on the chopping block, there's a very good chance I could be going home tonight.
And now, a word from our sponsors.
Hi. Have you ever wondered how I do this? No? Well, that's because I don't do that, but I could, and I could also teach you how. For my channel members and Patreon subscribers, I've actually uploaded some tutorials where I show them how I use After Effects in my videos, how I use music in my videos, and I'm open to suggestions. Whatever you want to know, I will share. So you can join by becoming a member right here on the channel by clicking the link in the description or the join button, or visit patreon.com/tamago247 make a custom contribution of whatever you like and get access to those as well as over 50 hours of exclusive videos. Sick. We good? Yeah, that's it. We're good. Sick. Woo!
And now we return you to our regular scheduled program in progress.
I'm really pissed off. It's possible that I'm going home tonight. I had the same exact opinion as the focus group.
Wait, is he already packing? Or do they all have to pack just in case they're going home? That's actually so... Imagine if you have to pack every time there's an elimination before you find out who got eliminated. That's so long.
My team sucked. I warned them that the game made no sense. They didn't listen to anything I said.
Listen, yeah, he said the game made no sense. He said the game sucked. But your ideas also sucked. If you wanted to do this multiplayer thing, you should have said that in the room. You can't just be someone who says this sucks and then you don't offer something better. You have to offer something better, or in the very least, you have to nudge the team to focus on what's actually important.
I shouldn't be going home. I'm not going home.
Okay, this dude is... This man is determined. Oh my god, you hear the way he said that? That's conviction.
I would be stupid not to be nervous.
Even the way he opened that door, you see the flick of the wrist. He's not playing around with that flick of the wrist.
Nobody has immunity right now. I am the creative director for my team, so I am at risk. I feel that our game had a very deep storyline. If it does come down to them questioning me about my performance,
I feel I'm gonna be able to defend myself.
Do you know what they're gonna do? If Triple Threat ends up going home, they're gonna make this sort of like Big Physique has found a new, stronger enemy in Scooter, because Scooter's like, you got rid of my only love. You know what I mean? Like that could be the route they go down.
I am a little uneasy and nervous because we don't know who has immunity, but I'm very confident in my team's performance, so I think it'll be okay.
Yeah, you're gonna be absolutely fine. There's nothing to worry about. There's nothing to worry about.
Today we wanted to see what your potential is for the gaming industry. We gave you the opportunity to show us that beyond being gaming fanatics, you have creative and innovative ideas, the kind that lead to long careers at PlayStation. The panel took notes during your performance, and they also met with the focus group to determine the winner.
Well, we all understand that to concept a game in 90 minutes is rather difficult.
Yeah. Okay, I'm glad they acknowledged that.
But there was one team that we thought, stood out more than the other. That team was Sharkface.
Obviously, but they're called Team Chocolate, okay? Please.
That is not correct.
Congratulations, Sharkface. You are tonight's winner.
Good job. Good job. That's the most well-deserved win I think I've ever seen on this show.
This is incredible. It's so validating. This is what we work for. This is the project that really shows our potential for a Sony future.
I gotta say, I was pretty impressed with what you guys had come up with. You had a very cohesive story. You thought about a lot of aspects of it. You thought about the audience controls and a lot of your characters. I thought you had some great concept designs. All in all, I thought you guys did a pretty damn good job.
Fantastic. Name is garbage though. Sharkface, garbage, but fantastic pitch.
We were also talking, I think Sharkface, I think that literally, I hope we'll take Little Big Planet 2's creative tools and literally make that game. I think it could happen.
My jaw dropped.
They just wanted to name drop Little Big Planet 2 there. Like, what do you mean? I mean, someone could make Sharkface in Little Big Planet, I guess, but yeah, that game was never getting made. Like, no one's making that game, but still, great pitch.
Hands down the most proud I've ever been in my entire life, because that's what I want to do. I want to create children's games. I really hope that this is the beginning of something amazing.
Now that being said, for you guys, we didn't see that.
I don't think anybody really understood your game, and I think that there was a lot of confusion about how it was going to play.
If you had this game come across your desks, Michael, at Kotaku, what do you think that you would give it?
Well, I mean, it's not even about what you would give it. The question is, would the game open? If I put that disc in, is anything gonna happen? Because they didn't have a game. They had this nebulous string of tropes that they just brought together.
I don't even know if we would review it. We might not even look at it.
It is hurting to hear that come out of his mouth, saying I have an absolute terrible story.
I felt like a 4-year-old child tried to explain the Lord of the Rings to me in 3 seconds.
Yes, exactly, man. Like, what are you guys talking about?
It was just...
Damn, she blew a raspberry. Can you believe that?
At this point, I'm like, okay, I understand. You don't like our game. What's it gonna come down to and who's gonna get eliminated here?
Another big note for me was, don't say it if you guys can't back it up.
The multiplayer. All right, Big Physique, defend yourself. Let's hear it then.
They're through in multiplayer.
That wasn't up to us.
We never talked about that at all during...
But I've been to a lot of pitches, and of course, a lot of them don't work. And I've been there with partners who go completely off track and say all this shit that we never agreed on. And I sat there with a smile on my face. No one takes a breath, which I heard a lot from you guys. Like,
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. This dude could have said, we're gonna give everyone that buys a copy of this game the lease to our houses. He could have said that, and you just like, yeah, no, absolutely. We have figured it out. We know how to split our homes into however many divisions we need to fulfill that promise. You bullcrap it. Lie. Who cares? It's a pitch.
We realized afterwards we probably shouldn't have said that, but if you don't know the answer to something, don't answer. Just hand it over to one of us, or just...
Who can understand it? Right from the beginning, I think the story sucked.
Woo! Yo! He's going on the offensive. Okay, interesting. He seems to have not even needed to defend his choice of saying there's multiplayer. They didn't even ask him about it. He's immediately going on the offensive. I was not expecting that.
And it was horrible. And they didn't want to listen to me. They didn't listen to anything I said. At first, I gave them ideas. Like 8 ideas popped in my head. And they're like, no, we're
Big
gonna go.
Physique did not contribute anything solid, even if you said he had great ideas.
I mean, the ideas we saw were garbage. His ideas sucked, bro.
You can throw out 8 ideas and nothing to back it up. It's not gonna help the entire team. There's a very big difference between not understanding it and not caring.
Nah, dude, your story made no sense, fam. Someone who says they could understand your story needs clinical help, dude.
Do you think you didn't care?
I cared a lot. Like I said, if I didn't care, I wouldn't have spoke.
Strangely enough, Big Physique hating the story and not working with you guys, it makes him look like the sane one.
It's just unfortunate that, hey, multiplayer was thrown out there when...
But we were confused before Big Physique ever threw out multiplayer.
That's what I'm saying. Him throwing out multiplayer was the 10th spanner. There were already 9 spanners in the works.
So whose idea was the story, and who was responsible for the mechanics?
There were no mechanics, bruv. No one was responsible for the mechanics. You said that his body does this. and he flashes and he takes a picture. Okay. What are the pictures for? Like, literally, what are the pictures for? What are they for? What are they for? Who am I looking at right now? I don't know.
It was honestly all of our ideas. Like, we all just, as soon as we got into the room...
Not my idea.
Oh, okay. Big Physique is here to fight. Yo, this guy's not going home. He's not going home. Because a big problem with a lot of the other people that have gone home in previous episodes is that when they're on the chopping block, they have nothing to say. Or when they do speak, it hurts them more. You know, it's either they say too little or they say the wrong thing. Big Physique is like, nah, let me tell you exactly why these other 3 on the team are garbage. He's not going home, bruv. He's not leaving. He's not leaving.
I gotta say, for your team, Scooter, you're a really good bullshitter. Like, if you were a used car salesman, I would drive away in your lemon, baby.
I mean, if that were true, they would have pitched the game well. So I don't agree with that at all.
I remember Triple Threat, you walked in, like, there was no real introductions per se. We're like, wait a second, where's really the frame of reference? It's like, where's the world? What type of game is this?
Exactly. The introduction was bad from the get-go. The way the other team started was, I can't praise them enough. They really did so well.
When the Q&A came up, I felt that you disappeared. That's when I saw Scooter and Cheska step up and, like, try their damnedest to answer these questions.
I'm being attacked by the panel.
Attack is rather strong.
They have their focus in the wrong place. Today's challenge is about creativity, and I was an amazing creative director.
Okay, let's not get carried away here. I know she started off this episode like with this, you know, I'm gonna win the challenge because I believe in myself, and that's great energy to have. But when you've lost, you do have to acknowledge that happened. You do have to hold the L that you found. You know what I mean? And then next time you'll be like, nah, don't worry, that was a blip. We'll pick it up. You were not an amazing creative director. It was quite a shambles, but you can be better. It's okay.
Funny that you say you believe his bullshitting, because to us, he's bullshitting. He didn't want them human-like. He wanted them to have 6 eyes and be aliens and have...
This is good. Expose the rubbish that he was saying, because this dude... Listen, yeah. Big Physique is a good BS artist. I swear, this is Triple Threat's chance. She's going along the right lines. I think what else she needs to say is that he wasn't offering solutions. He was just complaining. She needs to say that too. Because the other thing to keep in mind about Big Physique is that this guy knows how to straight face. He knows how to pretend like he's not bothered in a way that the others don't.
Absolutely. Purple and red and green organs.
Absolutely, all that stuff was turned down.
He wouldn't work with us. And it shows so clearly he's not a team player.
He's actually not. I'll give it to him. He's not a team player, at least not in this one. He has the capability of being a team player, as we saw in the last challenge. So I wouldn't say he's incapable of it. But the rest of the team also didn't take him seriously enough because they already didn't like him. So they were blinded by their rubbish idea, and it doesn't matter. Him saying he didn't like it, they were never going to take it seriously because they don't like him.
So he single-handedly took down your guys' team. He's the reason why you guys lost.
Not at all. I mean, we...
Hold on, War Princess?
I just wanted to say that regardless of whether you like the idea...
Ooh, War Princess, why are you talking? War Princess, be quiet. No, you're safe. You don't have to say anything. What is she doing? What's happening? Whoa. Nah, I think she's about to say some stuff about Big Physique. I guess the rift wasn't mended.
You should go with your leader and your creative director and not fight them.
And there's no arguing on this team at all.
The last challenge, War Princess, you were teamed up with Big Physique, and I sense like you don't like each other at all, but I saw a complete team.
Exactly. They worked together. So why couldn't these guys work with him? If you who hates his guts can work with him, why couldn't these guys?
I've been on the chopping block twice, and I didn't care who my teammates were. I was willing to work if you had put a gorilla on my team.
Okay, let's not be doing the gorilla comparisons. I know that's not necessarily what she did, but I mean, it is still a bit insulting that you're saying, oh, I can work with anybody. I can work with a gorilla. Like, he is a human being. Like, oh man. I could not work with a gorilla personally. Those things are very strong, and I would be scared for my life.
I think War Princess has made a good point. Big Physique, hearing your team talk about which aren't working in teamwork, hearing War Princess and some of the other folks talk about it is extremely concerning to me.
He's a terrible team player. I'm still thinking about the one where they were on the air like base, and he was just like, sorry, how do I salute? Like this? Just clearly jeopardizing the team for no reason.
You want to have someone that you want to work with on a team.
I didn't work against them. Triple Threat was obviously the worst one on the team.
No, there wasn't a clear worst one on the team. What happened is they were initially pitched a bad idea by Scooter. And that's fine. When you're pitching, you will have bad ideas. But what happened is they didn't discard the bad idea. When you're ideating, when you're brainstorming, you come up with a bunch of ideas and you cut all of the rubbish ones. They just went with the first idea they heard. And that is the issue. There was no one bad person. Even when it was Scooter's idea, it's not his fault. It's the fault of all of them for not being able to say, wait a minute, this makes no sense. And the only person who actually said that, as annoying as he was about it and as unhelpful as he was about it, was Big Physique.
Big Physique, I did think you seemed like part of a problem with the group. But ultimately, the presentation was bad because of the story. And I think ultimately that falls on the creative director.
I just feel that during the Q&A today, you know, silence isn't always golden, and you were the creative director, and for me, there was like a loss of control on the team.
I deserve to be here, and he deserves to go home. Could you really keep Big Physique here at this point?
Based on this challenge, yeah, you can keep him here. There'll be a lot of people that are upset about it, obviously, but it won't have been a snub. You know what I mean? It won't have been undeserved.
I think if I was to vote by myself, I'd probably vote differently. But after hearing Michael and Adrian, I think it's clear, and I'm sorry, Triple Threat. Your game ends here.
It's Physique's fault that I'm standing here now.
She's pissed. No. It's not Physique's fault. Hold on. No. You were the leader of the team, and your team did abysmally. If Big Physique wasn't on your team, would your story have been different? No. Would your presentation have been different? Only the multiplayer aspect, and you were cooked before the multiplayer aspect came into it. So what exactly did he do to lead to your demise?
And he was the reason our team fell apart today. And the judges might not have seen that, but he'll get what's coming to him.
Damn! He'll get what's coming to him. Oh, and look at Lucas. Oh. What, Scooter? Look at Scooter's face. This dude is like... Look what he did to my love, who I love waking up to every morning with our beds apart because we're actually not supposed to be fraternizing. I will avenge you!
Anyone that can say that I'm not hurting right now doesn't know me. It's unfortunate the way that it happened, but...
It's actually not safe for Big Physique in that house. It's not safe. It's not safe. He's in danger. He's in danger, man.
Someone in the house that deserves to get this job, hopefully will.
I'll tell you right now, if it was just me, everything that they've said, I'd probably vote you off. But it wasn't about teamwork today. It was about creativity.
Oh, can I speak, please?
Yeah, we're done. It's okay.
Ah! Can I speak, please? We're done! Oh, I wanted to hear what he had to say. He would have said something fire, I'm sure.
All right, guys, there are 6 of you left.
You know... Oh my god, I get it now. You know the character in their story who lost his love? It's him! It's Scooter! He lost his love. He's gonna whip out the camera. Oh, sorry, excuse me. He's gonna do this. Oh, and he's gonna get his love back.
You know, the person that I care about the most and the person I have the most chemistry with in the house just got sent home basically because of the person that I hate the most.
So why don't you go ahead and get out of here and unwind.
Thank you, judges. Nice meeting you.
Big Physique, we're done. This is it. You sent home the person that I care about.
He didn't send anyone home. He didn't even single out Triple Threat. Am I remembering this correctly? He didn't single out Triple Threat. He just said the idea was garbage. He said all of you did terribly.
There's nothing more I have to say to you. I'm done with your shit, and I'm going to get you out of this house.
This season is filled with so much more drama. Oh my goodness.
Next week on The Tester.
For the first part of today's challenge, you'll be playing Gran Turismo 5.
Oh crap, they're actually playing a game. Okay, alright, let's see that.
Damn it! The next part of your challenge starts real soon.
Holy shit, it's Cyrus and Yoshi from last season.
Oh! Let's go! God. They should have left that as the surprise for the episode. Why you... Bro.
You must consume the whole plate and race around the track 3 times.
Chew like your life depended on it.
Go, 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 go!
Like gagging and coughing.
Oh God. Oh, what is this challenge? Nah, I hate food challenges.
It was physically like painful to eat.
Marshmallows in your mouth. Go Red Team! Finish strong.
So right after the race, I feel nauseated.
Oh, Jesus. All right, this is a bad challenge. They shouldn't have done this. I don't know why they would do this.
I feel so helpless.
How is that even right?
Dude, why are you letting this get to you?
Because you're getting to me because you don't want this as much as everyone else.
Oh, crap. It's about to go down.
Big Physique needs to go home tonight. Now, if no one else is going to back me up on this, then he's going to stay here and someone else is going to lose.
Oh my goodness. What happens in the episode?
I don't know what you want me to do. What am I going to do? I'm so torn.
I can't say that I would be comfortable letting you into the PlayStation family. So I'm sorry. Your game ends here.
Ha! Yo! This episode is looking to be mad. Okay. I'm ready for it. I'm ready. Well, that concludes episode 5 of PlayStation's The Tester Season 2. Holy crap, what an episode. I don't even need to recap what we're gonna be taking a look at next time. They've showed us the whole episode, so I'll see you there. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. See you next time on episode 6 of PlayStation's The Tester.
And it's like, hey, hello, young lady.
Am I sick? Or are they sick?
Oh, nigga,